You're debating whether you should start a YouTube channel or a podcast, podcasting YouTube, YouTube podcasting. In this video, I will help you decide what's the best option for you. Hello, mi amigo. Bienvenido to the Pad Sound School. I have to brag about my Spanish. Yes, I'm bilingual. I'm legal. Me no picky English. No English. Me no picky English. No English. Only Epani. Epani. Did you guys watch that TikTok? I hope you did. If not, I'll erase this from your memory. We're podcast and video coaches and producers, and here in our channel, you can find all the resources you need to get started with podcasting, video podcasting, content strategy, and more. So make sure you take your little dedito and tap the subscribe button for me. A ver, let me see. Good. Let's get to it. I mentioned it in my last video, and I'm going to bring it up again. Creating content for YouTube, podcasts, and social media is the best thing you can do to build your audience, bring more clients and customers to your business, and gain more exposure. But if you don't have a business, you can make a good living creating content for any of these platforms if you stay consistent and create content users want. And if you're already creating content for social media and are thinking about adding another platform to your content marketing, YouTube and podcasting are both great platforms to be on. So are you ready? Let's start with YouTube. YouTube is the second most visited website after its parent company, Google. 74% of adults in the US use YouTube, and 77% of 15 to 35-year-olds use YouTube too. YouTube users watch more than 1 billion hours of video on the platform every day. So with all these numbers, you can know for a certainty that you'll have an audience on YouTube. But if these stats are not enough to convince you, here are more reasons why you may want to start your YouTube channel instead of a podcast. First, YouTube's built-in algorithm. YouTube's algorithm tracks everything users search on the platform. Have you ever opened up YouTube's app to be surprised how much YouTube knows what videos you like? You do a quick search about how to decorate your office, and the next thing you know, your homepage is recommending you to watch other videos about interior design. YouTube's algorithm watches how users react to videos in order to suggest more videos of like topics and creators. For example, if you watch a good portion of this video, or even better, if you like it and share it with other people, you will see more of our content showing up on your homepage. Now you may be wondering, why is this a good thing for content creators? This is one of the reasons why we've been able to grow here on YouTube. The algorithm doesn't discriminate against small creators. If you create good quality videos with great content people on YouTube enjoy, your videos will be suggested to other users searching for those kinds of videos. But here's the caveat, just creating good content isn't enough. You must optimize your videos so the algorithm knows who to show your videos to. Second, YouTube is a non-stop lead generating machine. Our videos are watched around the clock from different parts of the world. We wake up every morning to new comments on our videos, inquiries about our courses and services, and new subscribers and followers on our social media. People who are interested in working with us or buying our courses can come to our YouTube channel and watch what we do so they get to know us better. Unlike other social media platforms that recommend posts based on recency, YouTube still recommends videos we created when we started our YouTube channel 2 years ago. This is why YouTube is so powerful. If you have a brand or business or are thinking about quitting your 9-to-5 and becoming an entrepreneur, YouTube can help you grow, especially in the beginning stages when you have a limited marketing budget. Third reason, unlike podcasting, you don't have to upload your content somewhere else. With podcasting, you don't upload your podcast directly to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and the other podcast players. For this, you will need a podcast host. Podcast hosts are in charge of the storage and distribution of your audio content, your podcast. So after you have recorded and edited your podcast episodes, you upload them to your web host, and from there you do the distribution to the different podcast players. Some web hosts offer free options, but those options have limits on how many episodes you can upload. You can also host your podcast on Anchor.fm. Anchor is a free web host podcast player, and also you can record your podcast using the Anchor app in your smartphone. On the other hand, YouTube allows you to upload video content directly on the platform. YouTube also has some cool built-in features to optimize your content for search and keep track of your channel analytics as your podcast grows. But with all of its perks, making videos for YouTube has its own demands. For example, you would have to get comfortable with talking and performing in front of the camera. Unlike podcasting, when you can literally podcast in your PJs, in your messy office, making videos require you to put a little bit more effort in the way you look and the way your recording area looks. Feeling confident in front of the camera is a huge roadblock for so many people, so much so that they rather stay away from YouTube and other video platforms. And how do I know this? Well, it's because getting in front of the camera is still hard for me even after 2 years of making videos. But I'll do it and I will continue to do it because of you. Because you find value in what I have to share and teach. So even though the butterflies in your stomach will never go away and the insecurities will always linger, you know that you're doing it because there are people out there who need what you have to offer. Also, it really helps investing in a good camera, lighting, and having an awesome video editor. Shout out to our video editor, Veronica. That will help you feel more confident in your performance and in your videos. And this takes me to another thing you need to consider, and that is that you will have to invest money in video equipment. Even if you decide to start making videos with your smartphone, sooner than later you want to upgrade to a better camera and add some more professional lighting to your setup. You will also have to learn how to properly use your equipment and also how to edit your own videos or hire a video editor to do it for you. We have upgraded our cameras a few times and our videos look more professional. Something else you need to consider is that you will need more computer power. Video takes a lot of space on your computer, especially if you're thinking about editing your own videos. Okay, so now let's talk about podcasting. There's no doubt that podcasting is growing in popularity here in the US and around the world. More and more people are becoming more regular podcast listeners, and although the industry may seem saturated, it's not. You may hear people saying everybody has a podcast, or there's a podcast for everything. But let's talk about the industry for a minute. There are over 2 million podcasts, and it may be more depending on when you're watching this video. And although this seems like a lot, it's not that much compared to YouTube with over 37 million channels. And out of those that are active, a great number will stop producing episodes after 5 or 7 episodes. So if this is the reason why you're not starting a podcast, let me tell you, the competition is not very fierce. So here are the reasons why you may want to start a podcast instead of a YouTube channel. I go into more detail about why you should consider launching a podcast in this video right here, but here are my reasons why I love podcasting so much. Reason number 1, it's more comfortable creating audio content than video content. Like I already mentioned, you can podcast from your home office in your comfy sweats while sipping your favorite drink. You don't have to get camera ready or get frustrated finding the perfect spot to shoot your video. After a hiatus, we're back to our regular posting schedule with our podcast, and here's a picture of me podcasting in the middle of our messy studio. Reason number 2 why you should choose podcasting is that you can start a podcast with a small budget. You can even start a podcast for free right now. I challenge you, pull out your smartphone, download the Anchor.fm app, and follow the steps or watch this video we made with the step-by-step on how you can create a podcast for free using the Anchor app. After following the steps, you'll be able to listen to your podcast on Spotify in no time. Awesome, right? And even though I don't recommend you to launch your podcast without doing a little bit of market research, proof of concept, and planning, this is a fun and low-risk way to try podcasting. But even if you decide that you want to invest some money in recording equipment to have a professional sounding podcast, the investment would be lower than buying video equipment. Reason number 3, the recurring costs of podcasting are lower compared to making videos. If you're thinking about outsourcing your video and podcast editing, have in mind that video editors will charge more than podcast editors. Editing video is more time consuming than editing audio, and it requires a couple of more layers of skill. And finally, I couldn't finish this video without answering a question many of us have. And that's, what about starting a podcast and a YouTube channel at the same time? Can I use the same content from my podcast to post it on YouTube and vice versa? And the answer is yes. This is actually our favorite route, and that is to do both. It does require a lot more work each week to stay consistent and to see growth on your YouTube channel and the podcast players. But there are different ways that you can incorporate making videos for YouTube and recording your podcast episode at the same time without adding way more time to your workflow. And if this is something that really interests you and you're ready to really get cooking with your content, we actually have a free online training with YouTube superstar Nick Niemann, where we teach you the steps you can take to start both a YouTube channel and a podcast at the same time. It's called How to Effectively Start Podcasting on YouTube. And the best part is that you can sign up for the training for free. You can find the link in the description box below. And that's it for me today, mi amoroski patski. I know you're going to do amazing things with your content online, and we're here to help you every step of the way. Subscribe to our channel so YouTube reminds you of our posts. Come and say hi on social media at The Pod Sound School. And before you go, 2 things. No olviden hacer la tarea, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Happy casting, amigos! I'm legal. Me no picky English. No English. Me no picky English. No English. Only a pani. A pani. We did it, Veronica. We did it. We did it. Ooh.